Hello, people. Again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, happy Monday to you all. Does not feel like a Monday today, which is probably a good thing, but hopefully you are off to a great start of your week. We've got new music to check out, so let us dive right into it. We are back with NMIXX already. It feels like Expergo, that entire EP, was not that long ago. I mean, it was, what, just over 3 months ago? But NMIXX are already back with their latest era. Technically, it's a pre-release. The song and MV for Roller Coaster. Now, NMIXX had a bit of a switch up last era for me. It's like they finally, much like they finally got a chance to really showcase their range of musical kind of like abilities that they have, because they weren't just, confined to a title track and a singular B-side. They had a proper range of albums to get. Now, I am aware this is a single once again, but after that Expergo EP, I don't really know what type of direction NMIXX are going to go, which has me very, very excited indeed. So, let's check this out one time. Here we go. Now, if this is anything like last era, I like the pre-release better than the title track last era, because I really like Young Dumb Stupid. I thought it was a very clever song. And while I didn't mind Love Me Like This, I still preferred the title, or not the title track, the pre-release over it. So I wonder if this is going to be the same way. I don't know, but some of the people that I've seen watch it, like, just based off of the titles alone and, like, the description, like, comments, people seem to like it. So, let's dive right into it. Zoop! Oh, interesting engineering. Oh, it's kind of low-key, but it's also funky. Oh, that almost like whispery Soyun rap. It's kind of nice. Whoa! And there's a really nice bounce to this. Oh, and we're back into the verse. Okay. Oh. Oh, very clever. Very clever. Invoke the breakdown with the physical word stop itself. I like it. Oh. Lily, slide up to that note one time. Oh, and then slow it down for this final outro part. Oh, what an interesting song. Oh, you know what? The thing about Roller Coaster is the chord sequence is very tasty. It's really out there. It's not a straightforward like pop song chord sequence, which I really appreciate because it really kind of differentiates it from like the main pack of songs that come out on a daily basis. Oh, that plucky bass too, that synth bass. There's a very nice funk to it. Kind of want to listen to that first verse again. Is I do really enjoy it in a very it's got a very unique charm to it. I just don't really know what I like about it. Like at this point it was giving me like a more upbeat version of like Billy's Eunoia, if that makes sense. You know, it's kind of got a chillness to it, but it's also got a really nice groove to it. With Roller Coaster, it's just really, it's got that underlying really upbeat beat behind it, and that's really driving the song forward. Even though like the vocals on top of it don't really move a lot, it's that instrumental in the background that's moving that's really giving it the energy, and I love that. Just the fact that that bass synth just doesn't stop moving. Talking about a breakdown though, putting Soyun with that like really almost quiet talk rapping as like the beginning of the pre-chorus, I think is very smart because you know her soft, naturally soft tone, you have to match the song with her voice or else it's going to be overpowered very quickly. So by, you know, bringing her soft voice in, it forces the song to drop down as well, and that really brings the listener's attention back into the song. You know, you're grooving along to that nice beat, and all of a sudden the song pulls you back in. It's like, oh, something's gonna happen. And this first half of the chorus. The first half of the chorus, the instrumental almost turns into exclusively a percussion section, so it's all rhythmic almost. There is tonality to it still. But pretty much this entire first half of the chorus, the tonal quality is driven purely by the vocals, which I think is a really clever way to bring in the song. Because it almost acts as like an anti-drop in a way, or like a delayed drop. Because if you move forward into it, now we've got the full instrumental section back. It's a very smartly written song, for sure. For sure. I do like it. I do like it. It's much like Young Dumb Stupid, there's a certain charm to this that I really like. And I'm also kind of liking the like low-keyness of it. I was kind of expecting, you know, given the time of the year that it's being released and kind of like the range of concepts that NMIXX are capable of, I was almost expecting just a really bright, bubbly summer bop. Maybe that's for the title track, I don't really know, but I reckon they could pull off a sound like that. But I like that Roller Coaster is a little bit of a lower key song in a way because one, I think as a future B-side, it's going to fit really well on any album, like what type of sound the album is going to go for. But two, it's going to differentiate it from the others who are, given the time of year. Although actually, I don't know because current like tail end of fourth gen likes going with that chill vibe. I feel like we don't get as many like outwardly really just bright bouncy like summer music anymore in like the later end of fourth gen. That might just be me, but this does get me very curious as to what type of sound NMIXX are going to go for on the title track because once again they've gone for a very different sounding B-side. Like Young Dumb Stupid was a very different sounding song to the rest of the NMIXX discography. And Roller Coaster, I think for me, while I think it's helped by that previous Expergo EP. Again, it's kind of a different sound for them. So I'm very excited for whenever the full thing drops. But that is it for me today. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today. Let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be checking in with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day today. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.